Welcome everyone to True Hill Heat. We are back again with the debate of the day. We haven't done a True Hill debate of the day in quite some time, so we are back, and it is Money in the Bank weekend when we are filming this. So we are going to be talking about the greatest Money in the Bank cash-in of all time. So yes, and we are live in the True Hill Funhouse, as you see. Top guy JJ is having a very, very fun time.
Money in the bank is so whack. No one gives a fuck.
Money in the Bank, a lot of people give a fuck about because the cash-ins are very exciting. So let's talk about the greatest cash-ins of all time. Chrissy Love, I'm going to kick it off with you. What do you think is the greatest Money in the Bank cash-in of all time?
I'm sorry, I can't. My greatest one is Seth Rollins cashing in. He kind of took over Roman's moment and made the better moment for himself. It was like epic. He had to that's when he was really sexy. He had like the 2-color hair.
He had the blonde streak.
He had the blonde streak that probably took most of his hair out, like us blondes have. But I think that was like the best cash in right now or to date.
Okay. It was at WrestleMania, in the main event of WrestleMania 31, where Seth Rollins cashed in on the Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns main event. So definitely one of the most exciting Money in the Bank cash-ins of all time. Top guy JJ, what about you?
Probably the only time that anyone actually ever, to me, popped to this man's music. I was actually there live. This was, to me, greatest cash in and probably one of the greatest moments ever.
No one pops to this anymore.
That's the only time anybody ever gave a fuck, a major fuck.
I would say no one has popped for him in years.
Yeah.
Mine is definitely hands down Izod Center, night after WrestleMania. What was it, 28, I believe? Oh my God, 29.
Yeah,
WrestleMania 29. WrestleMania 29 at the Izod Center. Oh my God, that was the loudest pop at that time that I have ever heard in my fucking life. That shit was thunderous. Ridiculous. You thought a mega star. You would have thought Stone Cold was coming out to cash in. That is how bad they wanted and we wanted him to cash in at that moment. And that was one of the only few times where WWE just gets it right. They finally just got it right. And he actually held it for a little bit. His title run was mediocre. But that cash-in was fucking epic. Epic shit right there. And they had a story during that match too. It was a pretty good match for a cash-in. So I liked it all together. That's definitely my favorites. There's a lot of good mentions, but that's my favorite one.
Definitely two of the best ones right there with Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler probably one of the biggest pops ever for a Raw after WrestleMania, so definitely a good one. So you guys kind of have two that are centered around WrestleMania. I'm going to go a little bit to the original, go a little bit to the past, into the very first Money in the Bank cash-in at New Year's Resolution 2006. Mr. McMahon came out after John Cena successfully defended his championship bloody in the Elimination Chamber, and he said, "The night is not over. We have another championship match." And Edge's music hit. Him and Lita came out. He cashed in Money in the Bank in one of the greatest moments that I ever seen. Edge is one of my favorite wrestlers ever. So to see him get his childhood dream of winning the WWE Championship in exciting fashion, it was the one that started everything off. So I feel like Edge's Money in the Bank cash-in absolutely is the very best.
Good job.
You know what?
Yeah.
There's the fact that we have
that was
the
like
first
his prime,
cash-in with a great story because Cena actually almost had you believing that Edge was gonna fail the very first attempt.
Exactly.
Because he defeated Super Cena, which was and then Chrissy's choice, that shit saved WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That shit was the crown jewel moment of WrestleMania. Like, people was enjoying the beatdown of Roman that Brock was dishing out, but when Seth came out and stole the night, that shit was like, holy shit, we just witnessed
And the ref didn't like stall and like take his time and like he's like, okay.
And the fact that it came after WrestleMania 30, which in my mind, after WrestleMania 30, I was like, there'll never be a better WrestleMania ending to Daniel Bryan holding both titles up. And then the very next year, Seth Rollins with that Money in the Bank cash-in topped that. That was the greatest ending to WrestleMania.
Did we literally just give WWE 3 compliments in the same segment?
Maybe.
This is not something that you hear all the time in 2019, but the Money in the Bank cash-ins are exciting. It does bring excitement. We haven't really got that in the last couple of years, especially with Baron Corbin failing and Braun Strowman last year failing in their Money in the Bank cash-ins. A little bit of excitement with Carmella finally cashing in the Money in the Bank and Alexa Bliss cashing in Money in the Bank last year in the same night that she won.
In the same night. I didn't understand it though.
Yeah, it just we don't get that exciting moments like these 3 moments here. And
no, we haven't had them. Yeah, no, we haven't had them.
I'll
wait.
Leave it up to our viewers.
You're not gonna get many arguments, honestly. Yeah, because people have been bitching about Money in the Bank for a little while, and that is one of the most exciting fucking pay-per-views that we can get.
It's true. WWE doesn't seem to know who they want to win.
They don't know what the fuck they want now.
See, we were on the positive train, and then you had to rear us off.
Yeah.
Because they're dumb. Like, yo, I'm telling you, I hope in the next few months that they get the kick in the ass that they fucking need. Because I'm tired of this shit.
Well, I have the faith that Money in the Bank will be a good pay-per-view, and maybe we can see light at the end of the tunnel.
I hope so.
What? Well, hey, it's WWE's creative.
It's
WWE's creative that fails them, not their talent. Not their talent.
They bust they nut.
Well, you know, half of them
AJ already. Like they couldn't wait to stick it in. Like they just couldn't wait till SummerSlam for that. They just said, money, Seth AJ right now.
Because Money in the Bank is a major pay-per-view.
But you did it right after we just had a major pay-per-view. Like, let's give it a couple. No. Okay, well, while y'all watch that, I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Well, to each his own. We were watching this.
I'll watch it later when it comes on again.
The True Hill Heat YouTube channel. So please put in the comment section what you thought is the greatest Money in the Bank cash-in of all time. Do you think Top Guy JJ is right and that Dolph Ziggler's cash-in after WrestleMania 29 on Monday Night Raw against Alberto Del Rio is the greatest Money in the Bank cash-in? Is Chrissy Love correct with Seth Rollins cashing in on Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at the end of WrestleMania 31? Or am I correct with the original Money in the Bank cash-in of Edge cashing in on John Cena at New Year's Resolution 2006? Post your comments in the comment section. Tell us if you thought neither of us were right. Yeah, none of us are right. And you thought another Money in the Bank cash-in is right. Maybe Dean Ambrose cashing in on his Shield brethren in 2016. I don't know. You post in the comment section what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next True Hill Heat.
I mean, your dopes might like Kane's cash-in for all we fucking know.